Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Hopefully, today everything will work from the beginning. And hello, this is going to be a shorter streamer than the last one, probably. I'm probably going to wrap it up in 1.5 hours, maybe less. And it's going to be the last one for a few weeks, as I'll be busy the coming weekends, and I'll see you after that. So the focus on today's stream is a new console that I got recently. Arrived a couple of weeks ago. It's the Blaze Evercade VS. So it's a new console with proprietary cartridges containing games. Usually it's old games, retro games, or newer retro looking games. Okay. And it fits a particular niche. It meets a particular need, as the developers themselves stated. It's all about collecting the cartridges, okay, having physical media, as opposed to have everything in digital ROMs that you can download. Actually started, I think the first was released in around 2020. Okay, and was a portable console called just Evercade. Then they made this version I want to show you today, which is the Evercade VS, which is a home console that you hook up to a TV set or a monitor, like I'm doing, and just like the consoles of old. And it's giving me a encoding overload. How's that? No more. Okay. I thought I solved that issue getting rid of the... It's when I switch screens, probably. Let me check on the fly if it's working as intended. Yeah, okay. Yeah, everything is fine. Apparently. Or maybe not. Let me see. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just a little bit of I think a 10-second lag due to my setup for things like that. Let's see if I revert back. Does it give me encoding overload again? Yeah. Okay. That's because it for some reasons OBS tries to stream at 4K. Obviously, YouTube says what, and it's all right. Okay, fix itself. Should be all right. Okay, so what I was going to show you though, well, I have footage of the unboxing. Again, I recorded the footage mostly for my amusement, okay, just to have for memory's sake, let's say. And and then I did the same for the Retro and 5, and I said, why not do something and show it on stream live? Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So still a few seconds more, then I'll play some games. Okay, I've tested a little bit, not very much to be honest, and it just does what it says on the tin. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. You buy cartridges, you put the cartridges in the console and in the load up. Okay, so first here I'd like to show you I'll show you the unboxing just like I did last time. So first of all, okay, let me introduce you. So I set up my webcam. Pardon the quality again, it's just a little something to show. Now it's sitting at the end of the desk together with my consoles. As you can see, it's sitting right next to the Retrogame 5, the black, turquoise and pink thing on the right. The white and red thing is the Evercade AVS, which is a lot smaller than I thought. Okay, more on this during unboxing. And you catch glimpse of the PS5. And I'm rearranging things here with the setup. I gave up on my hope and dream to have the Elgato 4K 60S Plus to work properly. It's conceptually, it is a good device, but it doesn't meet my needs. The deal is if you're if you want to capture footage of a console without having a computer, okay, that justifies the expense because it was really expensive. It's the only reason why I haven't binned it so far since it started misbehaving about, what was it, last year? I stopped recording Doom. I think so. It's because of the price. Okay, I think it went for about 400 bucks, $400. Because there's a lot of stuff in it. Okay, you don't need a computer to record the footage. It's everything in the device. You just put an SD card and you record the footage on it. However, if you do have a computer, a PC, you don't need that. Okay, now the best external video capture devices that are available, that's one from Elgato, one from Evermedia, that outperform this one, cost way less. I think the Evermedia one is less than $300, and the Elgato something X is 250. Okay, it's a little bit more than half what I paid for it. Okay, but at the time I think it was the only 4K capture card available, external capture card available. And back then I was still using a laptop, not a PC, so I couldn't fit the Elgato card, PCI card. Anyway, enough of that. You can see that. You can see the menu, okay, the games menu. So now I turn it on, okay. Unlike the Retrogame 5, you have to turn it off to change games. Okay, that's what says in the manual. I'm not trying otherwise. And so let's start with the footage, with my footage of the unboxing. Okay, it's here, and it's this one. Here it is. Okay, sorry again for the quality. I had to capture it with I don't know, the panoramic lens, because the other lens broke on my phone, and I didn't realize it was that bad. Otherwise, and the sound is bad too. Otherwise, I would have used my tablet instead. Okay, but I tried to be fancy and okay, there it is. Okay, Archive, yes. Okay, got the premium pack, which comes with 2 controllers and 2 cartridges. A Data East collection and a Texas collection. It's a mix of arcade games, coin-op games. Okay, now that's the appeal. That's what you get: the console, 2 controllers. I thought the console to be larger and the controllers to be smaller. It's actually the other way around. The console is very, very tiny. And the controllers are, I expected something of the size of an NES controller. These are probably larger than a Super NES controller. That's, and then I bought 2 more controllers because these lines being discontinued, because in a matter of weeks a new version is going to be released, a restyled version. Doesn't change anything for the VS version. It's just instead of being white and red, it's going to be black or charcoal gray and turquoise. But it won't change anything. The EXP version, the portable version, although it's going to have a few tweaks. So I got 2 more controllers. It supports up to 4 controllers. Okay, so I decided to buy 2 more, so I had a full set before it becomes very too rare. Okay. Oh, hang on, it's not showing. Sorry. Okay, let's rewind a little. Okay, let's rewind a little. Okay, so I have the box. These are the controllers. While the Retrogame is made by Hyperkin, which is US based. The Evercade is made by Blaze, which is UK based. As you can see, everything has the USK stickers. And I'm going to open it. Okay, come with 2 cartridges, as I said. Cartridges. Now I'm going to show you briefly on the official website. Okay, and essentially most of the games, most of the cartridges are available, are for sale. Okay, however, some of the first ones, I think that the license agreements already expired, like such as the Atari games. They're not manufactured anymore. I assume it's just for a licensing matter, and you can still find them like on eBay, but prices are way off. Okay, because they become collectible items. A cartridge, I think it should go. The suggested retail price should be from 20 to 30 pounds each. So most of them you can find if you buy them from like Amazon, Amazon UK to be fair. But if you, I bought them on the Italian Amazon website that just had them shipped from Amazon UK because it is UK based. The company is UK based. Okay. Yes, for slots, USB slots. You can use the controllers on other consoles. I think you can use them on the latest Xbox and PlayStation consoles as well. And there it is. It is expected it to be larger. It's probably the size of a 3.5-inch HD drive. I'm taking my, yeah, my Taylor is 20 centimeters by 13. It is indeed very small. Okay, and the cartridges are even smaller. Cartridges are, well, they're still cartridges, so they are larger than the Switch things, but they are really small, like Game Boy small. Okay, I didn't want to. These are the two cartridges that come with. It's the collection that is arcade games. So there are three lines: computer games, console games, and arcade games. They're coded with color. Arcade games are purple. Computer games are home computer games are blue. Okay, hang on, my okay, it. Okay, it's not cooperating. Can I skip it? No. Looks like the file got corrupted in the transfer. What a shame. As I said, hopefully nothing goes wrong today, and here it is. Well, pretty much that's it. I think I showed the moment where then I just checked what's inside, and nothing much, nothing else, unfortunately. Well, here I have the official website. Okay, these are the new consoles. Okay, as you can see, they just change color. I checked, and it doesn't change anything else. Okay, it has a full HD output and HDMI. And yeah, they're promoting the new cartridges. There's a Tomb Raider collection. This is something I'm mildly interested. Thalamus collection one is games for Commodore 64 and maybe Amiga, and I already covered a Thalamus game in my When Nostalgia Hits series, Retrogame, the legally distinct game on Space Marines. It's this one on the right, and I might get it. Okay. Okay, so these are the cartridges. Okay. Mostly it's, as you can see, these are consoles games. There are two Duke Nukem collections. Okay. 3 Commodore 64 collection. Now, what I would like to talk about here is that this is a good attempt at preservation. Okay. Now, since these games are available, are on the market, and are not out of print, these games are not abandonware anymore. Okay, so What they do is basically getting the license to publish them, okay, in their cartridges. These are the cards, and I'll show you a live one. And so the most interesting part is the license agreement, okay. Let's see if I can see. Okay, some of the legacy tag, like the Atari ones, there's two Atari Lynx collections, and there are a few more Atari collections, two or three. Also this Pico collection. So that well, the games are available, so they're not abandonware anymore. And so as long as this runs, it's interesting. Now, in some cases, I think we talk about games that are already available. Like I'm going to show you Data East. There are already some Data East games available, like on GOG, Google Games. I pretty sure I have Wizard Seal. There are two fantasy games that yes, can be purchased in digital stores and such. Renovation has some games that were released on the Sega Mega Drive Genesis, which are not available otherwise, like Arcus Odyssey, which I have. And apparently it's a rare bird, and unfortunately I lost the manual. The manual alone could be worth $100, more or less, judging from the price they're asking on eBay. So I'm kicking myself in the shins about that. And there are a lot of games. If you like arcade games, if they were imported um, to DOS Windows computers, and you can buy them on GOG, that's the way to get them, because otherwise you would have to have the game board itself, okay, to legally play them. And so that's food for thought. Now I'm going to show you games. As I said, I'm going to show you right away. Now I booted the console, and I'm going to show you I can turn off the display capture. Okay, there it is. Now I boot it up. I had two Commodore 64 collections. I'm going to show you some games as well, because some favorites of mine are there. Summer Games 1 and 2. I never played Summer Games 2, but Summer Games is there. You know, I already covered it. It's a game from my childhood, and by childhood I mean like I was preschool, like 5 years old. And yeah, it's great. I will be interesting how they got these the rights for the Commodore 64 games. Now, some games were already published in the Mini C64 or the Max 64 Maxi, so probably they were already deal in place. Okay, but like Thalamus, that's interesting. They must have tracked down Thalamus, see who has the rights, and asked them to license the games. And we're talking about Retrogate. What it came out? 87, 88. We're talking like 35 years ago. Okay, that's interesting. And I mean, it's baby steps for retro gaming, but eventually, who knows? Maybe one day we'll be able to get more games out of the abandonware status. Okay. All right. So let me switch screen. Hope it doesn't mess up the stream too much. because of OBS. So for those who are just tuning in, hello, I'm Rico. I have an Evercade VS, just arrived 10 days ago. It's the small white and red brick that you can see in the webcam feed. It's not the teal, black and pink one. That's the Retrogame 5 that I showed last week. And I'm going to show you something. I have to turn it off, okay, because the manual says to turn off the console to switch cartridges. So I'm doing that and I'm not trying anything um, potentially damaging the console. Well, so and I'm going to show you, you can insert two cartridges at the same time. I'm going to put the two cartridges that came with the premium pack. So the Data East and the Technos collection. And after that, I have still four more cartridges. Three are Commodore 64 collection. Then I have the Renovation collection, which has some quite famous yet niche games for the Mega Drive Genesis, like Arcus Odyssey, which I have the original cartridge here, and two or three of the Valleys games. I think the first three Valleys games. Then Valleys 4, I think it came out on the Super Nintendo. So, and it's still available in the Nintendo Switch Online subscription service. So that's out of question that it is going to be published here. And here we are, just like that, we are done. Now, one thing that I'm not really happy with is that the volume control is very limited. You can adjust the sound effects and music volume of the menu here, okay, but you cannot adjust volume in game of the games, and they come quite loud. Okay, now let me go to game recording so I can show you the big picture. Now it shows the games available, okay, on the cartridges. So it tells you the name of the two cartridges currently inserted in top left. So it's Data East Arcade 1 and Technos Arcade 1. Unlike the Retrogame, this console does have wireless support. And it actually, when I set it up, it downloaded a firmware update. Okay, so it's quite sensible. Okay, I mean, like the Retrogame, which had some outstanding missing feature for the price again, because the Evercade VS, I think the basic package, so console and one controller, goes for $150. 120 euros, 100, probably 110, no, 99 pounds, as opposed to the 150, 160 dollars, US dollars asked for the Retro N, and it gave me a better impression, okay, if it makes any sense. Okay, the controllers, let's talk about controllers. They have the cable controllers, okay. The cables are insanely long, which is good. Okay, there's nothing like having short controller cables when you're sitting on the couch and try to playing on your TV screen. Okay, it actually has a full array of buttons. I think 4 shoulder buttons and 4 face buttons, plus start, select, and home, which is pretty much as many as the Xbox controller. It doesn't have analog sticks, it only has a digital D-pad, and it feels good. It feels better than the SNES controller for the Retro N5. It's not as precise. I tested it with summer games, and sometimes pressing right, it actually pressed upper right, and I think an old style joystick with micro switches would be recommended for some games like summer games, which don't require you to smash the stick. Surely I'd rather have this kind of controller to play Decathlon. As for summer games, it's required a little bit more precision. So these are the games. There it is, Wizard Fire Dark Seal 2. Okay, and where's the other one? Gate of Doom. Okay, Gate of Doom I actually played in a real arcade when I was about 11, and it was infamous because one of the 2 joysticks was broken. It couldn't go up. Okay, and it was all fun and giggles at the beginning because the first level goes from bottom to down, so you don't actually have to press up. But then the level takes a turn and you have to go up, and your character doesn't move. And they never fixed it. It's a fantasy game. It's for us geeks of back in the day. It was awesome. Okay, because we used to play. Me and my friends used to play D&D, the Back Me edition, back in the day, and so seeing knights, wizards, and stuff like that in an arcade game was quite bonkers. So that's what I'm going to show you. Okay, you can even, obviously it is emulated, everything is emulated, so you have the normal emulation quality of life features like save state and stuff like that. Okay, let's see, there it is. Now the volume is high, so let me lower it for you. Instead I'll have to soak it up unless I change it on the Razer, which is something I might do actually. Well, no, because it went to the other screen. Okay, well, I'll talk about stuff like capture cards and mixers and stuff another day. Okay, and Carl Greystone, the Knight, alignment, lawful good. It is an obvious call to D&D. Okay, so let's start. It is an arcade port, not sure an arcade port. It is actually, I think, the arcade emulated version. So you actually have to add credits with a button, and then you start with the other. Year, I think this one's 1990, and the second one's 1992. It was quite remarkable. Okay, I have 4 possible characters. Okay, knight, sorceress, bard, and ninja. Why ninja? Well, because that is Japanese, so of course they had to fit a ninja somewhere. You can play up to 2 people, if I remember well. Okay, and there it is. It is just as I remember. Okay. You just move. Hey, not Imoen. Good to see you. Have you ever played this one in arcade? So we didn't have an arcade back in the day in my, let's call it town. It's a long story. We didn't have it. However, twice or 3 times a year, we had a country fair. We had country fairs, and we came with like theme park entertainment sets and a small container with some filled to the brim with coin ops. And that's how we kids used to get our video game fix. When we didn't have already died. Okay, those of us who didn't have consoles or home computers. I was a lucky one. Having 2 older brothers, I had a Commodore 64, and later, actually by the time this came out, I was about to get the Mega Drive. Now, as you can see, so far I moved only down and left, and now you have to go up. And that's where I think joystick number 1 of the coin op that used to play stopped working because it couldn't go up. Let me increase the volume a little bit. So you also have magic. See on the left hand there's a multicolored bar, and that's your magical power. When it's full, you see there's a book flipping pages. When you press the magic button, you cast that spell. Okay, and the pages flips continuously, and you replenish your energy killing enemies. Okay, it's don't expect Shadow over Mystara or Tower of Doom complexity. It's very simple. Again, 1990, we're not talking about. But it was certainly more interesting than Final Fight or stuff like that. Okay. Okay, I went just... There it is. Okay, now I can shoot. Okay. This should be like I think a special stage. And I blew my magic. How do you activate this? Okay, it was... Okay, I have to go in. Where? Now, one thing that I noticed is they removed time. Also, I have a medallion and some gloves, so I assume there's some kind of equipment management. I have blocked your puny magic. Now we will taste. Okay, I cannot use magic. It's a dragon! That's not fair. I've never reached this point. Okay. I think a right comparison, age comparison with this game would be King of the Dragons. which was released in 1991 by Capcom. There was a side-scrolling belt action beat 'em up. You had jump, stuff like that, so I died. Okay, but I still have one life. I have no more credits though. Okay. And of course, it is a 1990 game. It is, however, an arcade game. Okay, so... Oh! No! They petrified the lady. Anyway, this is it. Okay, excellent, my heroes, but your quest is not on yet. It's okay. Let's save. Okay, in slot 2. And then we can quit, and I can show you another game, like, for instance. You thought it was a Ripperoni, Astro. Instead, haha, I Ripperoni them. I'm going to show you Wizard 5 Dark Souls 2, which is quite an improvement over the first game, 1992. Still Data East. Data East that gave us Karnov and Karnov's Revenge. Data East in the early 90s was famous for the Street Fighter 2 knockoff. Okay, we have an elf and a dwarf instead of the ninja. Nice. I'll go with the knight again. Oh yes, there's a lot of digitalized speech in this one. Okay, I think I showed you. I got you through enough of the digitalized thing. Okay. Now this is interesting because later I'll show you Arcus Odyssey, and which was, what was it, 1991, 1992? Oh, it's flipped. And well, it surely borrows several elements. Like you'll see, what's her name? Erin, the female fighter, who has a weapon that works just like this one. It's a small coincidence, too small, and you know I don't believe very much in coincidences. Okay. I hope the volume is alright with you, because I'm getting deafened here. I should have adjusted volume. And as I said, let me check again. There's controls, display settings, but there's no audio. Okay. Oh, by the way, I can show you this. Okay, so there's original ratio, pixel perfect, so it's a little bit smaller. Full screen, but it is stretched. Okay. If you want shaders, skylines, okay, to get that nice vibe. If you want some bezels, it's pretty much standard stuff, okay, for emulators. And controls, it just shows you the controls for that game. Yeah. As for emulators, I didn't document myself on which emulators they use. I'm pretty sure for Commodore they use Vice. There's a, what's it called? Virtual keyboard. Okay. And I think I've already seen it in Vice. Okay. Oh, I used the magic. I didn't mean to. And wow, what a luck. By pure chance, I transformed myself in a cloud of steam just like a time. And guess what? Another dragon. Okay. Okay. I have to shake. Okay. It's an interesting game. Okay, I'm almost down. He's not doing great himself. Okay, if I can survive this aerial raid. Ah. Ah, no. Okay, that's it. Let's see another game. Uh, Another. Okay, let's go with. Oh, there's Double Dragon 3. I think Astro Monkey in his Nostalgic Gamer Plays channel just played Double Dragon 3 on the Amiga, didn't you? Also, I hope you do realize you logged in with your Nostalgic Gamer Plays account and not your Astro Monkey one. Not judging. Now, Double Dragon series. Texnos Japan Corporation. Please insert coin. Okay. Push appropriate button. Okay, never played this one before. Okay, I'm supposed to go to the weapon shop. Extra guys, tricks, energy. I don't have any coins. You don't insert the coin. I don't have the coin. Ah, you can pay actual money to get the upgrades. Fantastic. Okay, I like the health being shown as a number. Okay, can I punch these guys or I'm just 3 against 1? That's okay. Yes, I can. And here comes another. Now this is 1990. Okay. To put things in perspective, Streets of Rage 2 came out in 1992. And that was something. That was a straight-to-home console game. It wasn't a... That was savage. A flying knee on the stomach. Okay. He puked and died. Okay, I think I showed you enough. Putting more coins in it like a real gacha. Okay, but let's go back. Let's go back and let's play Double Dragon 2. I keep messing up the buttons. 1988. Wait till I start showing you Commodore 64 games. You're going to get an entire Summer Games game. Okay. Wow, did I kill the lady? Okay. Okay, this feels a little bit more like... This is... Why am I... Okay, there's even a grapple. I remember a friend of mine having... I think was Double Dragon 2 on his C64. Wow, that's savage. Are you one of the great Jana sisters? Haha. She looked like one of the great Jana sisters. Wow. Ah, I puked and I died by that. Oh my goodness. Back then, gaming was hard. Oh, I can throw boxes. Well, theory. So many ripparoni. Oh, I like the combo. I like that animation. It's so funky. Of course. Totally expected. Okay. Still have one life. Wow. That's a large guy. Can I climb up? No. Oh shoot. I didn't mean to kick, but I did. Was very satisfying. Okay. I see many things being referenced in Streets of Rage 2. So, some of the grappling moves I recognize. I'm afraid I'm going Ripparoni. That's funky. Okay, I think you have also to keep the right distance when dishing out. Okay, puked and died for good. That was Dragon something 2. Double Dragon. I said Dragon. It's Double Dragon. Okay. And another game before changing cartridges. I think there's Burger Time. That would be... It's a must, right? 1982. I'm still older than this game. Okay. Game ready. I don't recall. I think I've played the Commodore 64 version. Okay. So you have to walk over the ingredients to create a pile of burgers. Possibly squishing the enemies below them. No, he got me. I have pepper. I should use pep. There it is. Oh, an ice cream. So probably there's a logic to it, to the madness. You can set up traps, I suppose. Okay, let's see if I can end the level. I think so. Wow, what a game. Okay, enough burger time. Okay. Oh, well, there's a total of 18 games. Okay, it's not too bad as a starting collection. Okay. A Slice Pie, don't recall it. Okay, let's change cartridges then. Okay, let's turn it on. And here we are. So the two cartridges loaded are the Commodore 64 Collection 1 and Renovation Collection 1. Okay, and as you can see, yes, Arcus Odyssey, if you follow my channel, if you've followed my channel for a while, you should know it. Battle Valley, I remember playing it on the Commodore 64. El Viento was another game for the Mega Drive Genesis that got good. I think it got good. Never played it. Don't own it. Had good good reviews. Okay. Gaia Race also is familiar, the name. Then you have Impossible Mission. Basically, all epic games by Epic. All games by Epics for the Commodore 64. So it leads me to believe that they actually got a deal with Epics to publish the games, or they went. I don't think they went freeware though. No. And as I said, Valleys 1 and 3. Okay. Winter Games. Okay, let's start with Arcus Odyssey. Now, 991. Actually, not 1992. I got it in 1992. And now, the Arcus series is well-known, it used to be, well-known RPG series, RPG like Fantasy Star, dungeon crawler type, okay, on the Sharp 68,000, or was it, and also I think on the PC 88 or PC 98. Anyway, it was a Japanese thing. Okay, there were quite a few games of the series, and then they decided to make a spin-off, this Arcus Odyssey here, and which is not a real RPG. It's much more like Dark Seal, and that I showed you before. It does have RPG elements, more like a action RPG or even a shot 'em up. Okay. It doesn't save games on cartridges. It used a password system, which, however, was just a password for depending on the characters, and I don't think it stored your inventory. So it was basically starting over from a certain level. Thank goodness we can save state. Now, this game has something very strange. It's very easy into players. Two-player mode is very easy because they gave you one extra life at the beginning of every level, essentially. Since the number of enemies doesn't change, it's easier than single player because there's two of you, okay, I guess the same number of monsters and enemies, and plus you get more extra lives. Okay, well, the single player is a real challenge. You have 4 characters, okay. The male fighter using a Vorpal blade, the female fighter or priestess, the scantily clad elf, of course, and the old wizard. I'm going to pick the female priestess fighter, whatever, mostly because as you'll see, she's using the exact same weapon as the knight in Gate Seal, Doom Gate, whatever was the game by data is that I showed you before. And here you are, so you can move this. Let me remind you, it's a Mega Drive Genesis game, 16-bit era. Okay, as you can see, she has a chain, like a chain blade. I think it's a chain blade, should be. Okay, and it's the same. So you can attack that, and you can, if you double tap, she wields it. Okay, you have hit points. You can see in the bottom left, there's a bar with 7 pips. So that's 7 hit points. And there's an inventory where you can use magic. Yeah, she's a priestess, so I think she's in the manual says something about being a priestess. We thought she was a cleric. Okay. So yes. Graphics are pretty nice considering it's a 1991 game. Music are great. I have to be honest, some of the best music from the early Mega Drive era. And also points double up as experience points. So if you, I think every 10,000 experience points, you get an extra pip of strength. Then after every level, you get a magical gem that increases your HP or your weapon power. It's usually a good thing to go for weapon power first, because attack is the best defense. Okay, there's an okay, These monologues is all the RPG thing you can expect from this game. So we're in an underground tunnel with some, yes, crabby crabs. Okay. You can also defend. It's mostly good to dodge projectiles. You can also defend and you're immune while doing so. Again, in single player, it's pretty pointless because if you have to stand still to block, and so there's nobody's there to kill the enemies. In two players, it can be exploited as a cheeseburger, and one player can block attacks, the other from the back can dish out damage. There are chests. Most often you find medicines of regeneration, but you can, there it is, right as I healed myself. There's also I think there are items that you can preserve that heal you, and these are magical crystals. Okay, you see that they are highlighted. Okay, that's how you cast spells. You convert magical crystals into a number of spell slots. Okay, and I think she has 3 spells. So if she uses one spell, it has a cure poison, and the other 2 I don't remember. The fighter, if with 1 crystal, has a increase armor spell. The elf heals. So the elf, besides being half naked and using a bow with magical arrows that bounce off walls, she also heals. So she's clearly overpowered. And she has huge ears because, you know, Japanese culture and their thing for huge ears. Elves, female elves with huge ears and other huge things. Okay. Now, oh, this is the end. Okay, I should have come here. This is the end of the level boss. Actually, I should have explored. There were a couple of things very good that I should get, like a doll of life, which is an extra life. Okay, and he's down already. Okay, so if you grab the blue gem, you increase your hit points. Red gem, you increase your weapon power, which is the way to go. You can power up your weapon 3 times, and after that you can go nuts on hit points. And as you can see now, there's a ball of fire, and the chain is slightly longer. When you reach a maximum weapon power, the chain actually fills the screen, and it's pretty fun. There are, I don't recall, 7 or 8 levels. This is a game I wouldn't mind playing on my channel as a full playthrough. I expect to have to retry levels. I think the first level is super easy. Second level is a bit harder. Also, the levels are a little bit mazy, so you have to play them over and over, and then you commit the layout to memory. And then there's I think the fourth, which is there's like a pyramid, like a ziggurat. It has obnoxious music, and it's hard. Enemies hit incredibly hard, and it's my least favorite level. But yes, here it is. Okay. Yeah, it was, well, it wasn't what we expected. No, hang on, sorry. It wasn't what we expected. We expected that it was reviewed on the Italian Console Mania. It was described as an RPG. Now, the fun thing is, on the same issue, they reviewed Arcus Odyssey and Wise 3. Wise 3 was considered an action adventure game, so not an RPG, but like, I remember another action arcade game was no, Alter Beast, Shadow of the Beast. And well, Arcus Odyssey was labeled an RPG, which is not really. Okay, let's have a look at this El Viento, which was, I think it got good reviews, but I may be mistaken. So this is pretty clear that Evercade went straight to whoever holds Renovations licenses and rights and got the license to publish them. Most cartridges for the Evercade are like this, so they a bunch of games from the same publisher. Others are collection. There are also collection of current modern indie games. There's one with the 8-bit guys games, Planet X2 for the Commodore 64, and Petsky Robot. There's 2 or 3 Amiga collections. One is all games from Team 17, I think. One Bitmap Brothers, and there's a collection of games from Rare. No, not Rare. Gremlin Software, which I think has a couple of games for the Amiga, a couple of games from PC and stuff like that. Okay, never played this one. So it's a belt action side-scrolling, okay, platformer, I assume. Okay, it has MPs, regain, experience. Okay, this has more RPG elements than... Okay. Why am I casting spells and there was a game with a guy with a machine gun? Okay, this particular level reminds me of Kid Chameleon. Okay, what's here? Nothing here. Maybe I can jump there. Okay, I believe this game would be quite good on a CRT. I can crouch, luckily. Okay. Okay, this is strange. Okay, so far so good. Music is good. It's pretty much just like Arcus Odyssey. Sound. Okay, sound effects could be worked on a little bit more. Okay. Oh, I can, okay. I can throw boomerangs. Nice. I can even change spells, apparently. Fireball is the only one I have. Okay, well, it's playable. It's can be enjoyable. Probably it's going to be an end of the level boss sooner or later. Okay, why? Seriously. Okay. This reminds me of Gods. Yeah, definitely Gods. So was she supposed to be a ninja, I think? I'd like to finish the level then. Change game. I'm itching for some summer games. Okay, what now? How do I get up there? I cannot. And there's no other way. Ah. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Are you saying I'm stuck? I came down from here. Okay, so this is actually... Ah, there's a door. You press up and you go inside the building. Okay. See, games of old. Okay, they were quite intuitive, even if you just needed a little bit of experience. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Another one. Okay. Ah, game over. Okay, that was El Viento. Interesting. Okay, and let's end with a bang. Commodore 64, quite a few games from Epix. There's also Lee from... Ah, Cytronic. It's not Cyanosis. It's Cytronic. There's Impossible Mission from Epix. Battle Valley, I remember playing it a lot. Then... what else? Summer games and winter games. Let's go summer games. Okay. This is not loading. No. Last save. Because I saved. Oh, it's not working. What? Hang on. Okay. There's something. Let's see. Ah, there's an update available, by the way. Secret. Oh, yes. There are secret games I can unlock. Hang on, though. Why it doesn't boot summer games? This is peculiar. I played it the other day and I tried to save something. Probably corrupted the save. I don't suppose I can do anything about it. I should reset the factory default. Competition mode. Using this mode will allow you to prove you're a true master of this game. Hovering in saves and says that it will be disabled. You now play competition mode by the trophy in the top left corner. Good luck. Not really. And I want to go factory reset because I would have to rain legal and support. Okay. Also interplay. I still hope they come up with Dungeon Master 2 interplay. Legal support, accessibility, network, sound, theme, display. Okay, let's try installing the update. Yes. Wow, 300 megabytes. That's not a small update. Ah. It's going to take a while. Let's cancel. Ah, well, shoot. Well, you know what? We can do something. Yeah, I'll probably have to reset to factory reset, and that's probably something with this game I tried to save the other day. It's preventing me from playing Summer Games again, and I can boot up Summer Games 2, however, which actually has, oh yeah, because I want to play that. Okay, hang tight. And there we are. Now, if I remember correctly, Summer Games 2 also includes the events from Summer Games 1. However, I don't know if you can play all of them one after the other. Okay. Let's see if it lets me play. No. Okay, I'll check later. What about Summer Games 2? Okay. Compete in all events, in some events, in one event. Summer Games in one event, yes, please. Okay. The opening ceremonies. Ah, yes. Okay, let's say compete in some events. Okay, my name, you have to bring up the virtual keyboard. Of course, I'm Rico. Okay, pick your country. Okay. I don't know if you can plug in a keyboard. Okay, is this correct? Rico from Italy? Yes. Okay, I want to do pole vault, platform diving, 400, all the old ones, okay? And then javelin? No, but it was going to be too many. And the new ones are triple jump, rowing, javelin, which was, I think it was truly missing. Okay, in the first, the equestrian, high jump, javelin, and high jump were what track and field had that summer games didn't. Fencing must be interesting. Okay, I have to check on C64 wiki how to play them. Okay. Okay, we know. Pole vault. Yes, I exercised. I already forgot how to play. Okay, good. Yes, let's start with 4. Try this jump. Yes, first try. Sure. Ball grip medium. Ready to jump. Okay. Okay. Yes, for this one, I want a high pull grip. No. Think too late. Okay, let's try again. No. Yes. Good vault. Okay. I'd like to get to 5 meters, then I can stop. That's another good vault. 5 meter. Let's try this one. Oh, that was a very good one. Okay. Now I'm going to get, because I want to move on to the next event. I'd like to do at least 3 or 4 events before ending the stream. Okay, new war record. This also keeps the like the loading. Sadly, there's no way to skip the national anthem. Okay. Platform diving. I scored a good score the other day. Okay, forward dive. Okay, this is where having a precise controller would be ideal. Okay, that was a good jump. Yes. Ah, that's awesome. Okay. Let's try something. Okay, but I should get a better multiplier. Lower score, but no, actually 3.0 of difficulty rating. That's lower. Okay, let's go for a ouch. Yes. Too early. I opened too early. Only 72. Okay. Let's try again. Oh, with my feet. That's bad. Better stick to easy things. Yeah, 57 points. That's a new world record. Okay. All right. Next. Oh, right. The relay. Okay. Uh, okay. Ah. Okay. Is this the last one? Should be the last one. Yes. Okay. I don't know. Is it good? Is it bad? I have no clue. Okay. Last event. Okay. This one and then the 100-meter dash. Okay. This is where you actually have to smash the buttons. So I should probably find a good position. Okay, that's a good score, I suppose. Less than 10 seconds. Okay, I'm satisfied. All right, and that was it, I suppose. Let's quit. Let's quit. Okay. Okay, it's time to say goodbye, I suppose. Time to wrap it up. Let's see, 94 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was expected. So yeah, so this is the Evercade VS. If you're into retro games and you want to play them owning physical media, okay, that's a good solution. There are quite a few games, okay, available, and some like arcade games, not all of them are available for purchase in digital stores like GOG and Steam. So that's something to consider, to keep in consideration, to keep in mind. Okay, and yeah, they publish, I think, a cartridge every month on average. So, and they keep getting, they keep selling new ones. Okay, there's in July there's and there's a new set of cartridges that will start with Tomb Raider collection, which will allow for larger games. So there are going to be games for the PS1 Saturn era. Okay, so 64-bit consoles, and they required CDs, optical medias, and stuff like that. So a new world of possibilities will open, and we'll see. Okay, and also the recuperation, restoration of abandonware. That's a good idea. Yeah. So do I recommend it if you're into these things? Okay, and as I said, you want a physical media collection, and you want to own the games you play, stuff like that. Yes, okay, it's not that expensive. It's about $100 the console with the controller. Games are 20 to 30 bucks. Okay, it's nothing too expensive, and you get multiple games per cartridge. So yeah, that's something. The other thing is that if games get discontinued, you'd better get them when you can, because after that you'll find them only on eBay and it will cost a lot. The price will skyrocket. I'm satisfied with it so far. So, well, thanks everybody. Let me remind you, I will be away for the upcoming weekends, so there's not going to be a stream. I still post videos, the usual videos. I'll see how many I can record, edit, and upload this week, and depending on that, I'll adjust the release date, the rate. Ideally, there should be at least a Baldur's Gate and an Ultima 8 video every week for the next 3 weeks, and I should be able to squeeze in a Super Mario RPG and fantasy ambush sorry, video here and there, maybe add something else, and yep, that's it. So take care everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, take care and goodbye.